Hello, everyone. Cat's been fed. It's time for another edition of Tryhard Gaming with me, TV, where I do the best I can with what I've ever got, which is not a lot of talent, but it is a whole lot of Gilded Blackstone. That's right. If well, it's not a whole lot of it. It's only two pieces. If you watched the stream, last stream on Saturday, it was I died in the Nether trying to assault a bastion, ruined bastion, whatever it's called, a bastion. We all know it as bastions, right? So I was trying to assault a bastion, and I watched the video over, and I discovered very quickly what the source of my problem was. I made a clip of my death, and unfortunately, it didn't go back far enough. I might have to make a highlight. I was trying to place a block, and I was not crouched. I thought I was crouched. I leaned over to place a block on the side of the wall while I was going after the gold in the middle, and I fell into the lava. And I had already broken my gold mending helmet that had fire protection because I fell in the lava earlier. And then rather than going back for my backup, I just went ahead and kept going. And I fell in again without my helmet on. I put my netherite helmet back on. I had that with me. And so yeah, I fell in the lava again. And I just dropped off into the lava, and then I got up out of the lava, but the fire, I didn't realize I was out of the lava, and I kept walking, went right back in the lava, and then I got out of the lava, I got up the stairs, I had enough fire protection on me that I made it, but by the time I got up the stairs, there were, this is by the magma cube spawner. And there were massive magma cubes on me. And I ran into the corner. I ran up, turned around to try to defend myself with my new knockback sword, which didn't, maybe it helped. But then my totem went off, and I see a llama there. I'm going to want to go get him. My totem, well, not him, his master. My totem went off, and I realized, watching the video back, I had one last chance to escape. But I stood and fought myself into a corner rather than, I had a chance to run. There was a place I could have run to run away. But anyway, they killed me, and my stuff went flying everywhere. And the clip of them killing me is on my Twitch channel. If you're watching this on YouTube, I appreciate it. I gotta find your guy. Or kill you, one or the other. If you're watching this on YouTube, I appreciate it. I heard him. Where are you, buddy? Okay, that's where he got off his leash. If you're watching this on YouTube, I appreciate you. Please consider hitting the subscribe button because I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers. And I've been getting some random subscribers. Is that Coral? That is Coral. I would like to buy that, sir. So anyway, the last part of the stream, I must say, is not nearly as entertaining as the last hour isn't nearly as entertaining as the first. Well, I guess it's the last. Yeah, about the last hour, I spent just trying to recover trying to get geared up so I could recover my stuff. Man, I had my volume on so high. And so, yeah, I'll be honest, that last 40 minutes is mostly me complaining that I died and trying to get backup gear. But I got the backup gear, and I got all the levels and stuff that I needed to get it enchanted right, and that took a while. But then once I finally got everything enchanted enough, I went ahead, went to the nether. It was already too late for me to stream. And I didn't want to put it off till this stream. I could have done maybe a special Sunday stream or something, but anyway, so I went to the nether and I did get, oh, this is what I got in the nether, 2 soul speed boots. Everything I got in the nether that's worthwhile is right here. My 2 gilded blackstone rare blocks and my 2 soul speed boots, and that's it. I mean, I got some gold blocks, but, you know, who cares? So this was what I was wearing. I also had, I don't think no, I put fire protection on the pants. That's right. So I had fire protection in the pants, and that's all I had. But I got protection 4, blast protection 4, fire protection 4 on the pants, and then a bunch of stuff on the boots. And these came with mending. This one must have come with mending too, or the book I put on had mending. I could put mending on these and make this actually good backup armor. So that's probably what I'm going to do. I might change some stuff around, who knows. But a couple of these pieces I had. A couple of these pieces I made. A couple of these pieces I had, but they weren't enchanted well. So I disenchanted them. These, maybe did I have 2 pairs of these, or I just make some more when I didn't need to? No, I think I must have had a couple pairs. Anyway, stuff I got from the end. So, oops. Wrong button. Oh, that's what I'm sitting here. What am I supposed to be doing? I'm supposed to be doing the thing, so. Yeah, Alright. Yes, I see you out there staring at me. That's not the right chest. That's the right chest. I now have at least a whole stack of everything except the tube coral, the blue coral, which is not quite as rare as the blue axolotls, but still pretty rare. What is this? I have 1 piece of blue ice here. That's not necessary. Because I think I have blue ice in my project materials. Yes, I do. Okay. So, after all that, that's my, okay. That's an Impaling 5 that doesn't have loyalty. That's for a Trident Killer. So anyway, I got that done. I thought it was going to be more uneventful than it was, and I feel bad that I did not stream it, because it turned out that I went back to get my stuff. I also ended up, I don't know if I fell in the lava again. I probably did. Oh no, I didn't fall in the lava. I took a fire protection potion. I had to run back, get my stuff. I'm going to demonstrate. I run back, get my stuff. I couldn't pick it all up, of course, because the armor and stuff had a full inventory. So I ran back away to, 128 blocks away or something. Put on what I could put on. Set down sugar box, put away what I could put away. Ran back up, grabbed more stuff, and ran back. And the only thing that I lost, the only thing that was not there was the shovel. And I looked and I saw that it was floating on top of the lava. So I went to get it on the lava. And even though I had fire protection, I thought, well, I'm going to sit there and I'm going to bridge out to it. And then I turned around and there was a axe guy there. I didn't kill one of the brutes. And so the brute attacked me, and the magma cubes came at me from the front. And my totem of undying went off again. But fortunately, I took the chance to escape. I escaped, ran away, and then when I came back, I just jumped in the lava and grabbed the shovel before anybody could spawn and come after me. Because it's by the magma spawner, and they spawn pretty quickly. So there's still a brute there. And if I fell up to it, I would go back and assault that bastion again. But you know what? I don't feel like it. I don't feel up to it in any way, shape, or form. Do I have a... Yeah, I do have arrows. So, but everything else I did recover. It was not as boring as I thought it was going to be to recover stuff. I wish I had recorded it or streamed it, but I didn't. So, oh well. So what am I going to do today? This actually should probably go in my gold chest. Do I have room in there? My special blocks chest? I want to put them in there. I do not, unless I take away some more stuff here. I really don't need 9 stacks of arrows in here. So let's put this, something like that. This, there. Gold here. Okay, and now I got room for special blocks here. These are the rarest of rare blocks. Emerald ore is pretty rare. Gilded blackstone is even more rare. You only find it in bastions. So yeah, I guess I found netherite scraps, and I had 2 ancient debris, so I cooked it all up so they'd stack better. And anyway, yeah. So I recovered, and I got proof that I recovered. I didn't just roll back. I was tempted, boy. It took me so long to get re-prepared. I was tempted. Why am I here? Oh, put all those extra arrows away. Which I'm getting so many arrows now, I'm going to have a separate thing just for arrows. And I don't have a skeleton farm, but I do a lot of raids. And I think I might do a raid again today, but I got some miscellaneous stuff to do as well. I have my to-do list out here. And it's not going to be a tremendously exciting stream probably today. I'll be honest with you. But thanks, Rabbit's got to make sure I stand you up and set you back down. Let's see. Also, I have a headache too. Not quite as bad as the one I had. I had a headache earlier in the week and Friday, and I didn't do a stream that I would normally do, a racing stream. I put it off until Saturday. So yeah, not only did I have my long stream to do, but I also had to do another stream, racing stream for a couple hours, and then that, that went till late, and so wasn't time to stream the other thing. Yes, looking at my list, I want to put my axolotls in their place, but I need more green glass. I think I decided green was the way to go, right? Not gray. I don't remember. I'll go look. I got some down there. Was it green or lime? I think I picked green. And this, I cannot get this to grow over right. That should go over and then grow down. It was here, and half of it wasn't growing over this way. So now I'm hoping that it'll migrate that way and cover that up. Otherwise, yeah, I don't know. I think I can put it there and then just put blockers on both of these sides so that it's just the 3 in front. Put stuff it can't grow. Put like glow lichen, because that's what's on here, glow lichen, to keep it from spreading. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll just have it going down on the 2. I guess I could just put it down on the 3. I wanted to like put it on the side because then that would do, but then that is, anyway. I'm working on this room today because I want to get the axolotls in here. And first thing first, the carpet has to go. I was going to try to do carpet in here as a way to stop the axolotls from getting out because it's higher than a block, but actually they can get out. So. Yeah, so I have to replace the carpet with something. I tested it to make sure, and yes, they can get out. And these, I thought I had string here to keep this from going so low. Let me go get a string. The clipping it with the shears does not work in. I probably have string down there. The clipping with the shears doesn't work in Bedrock version. I traded most of my string away to get levels. So, yeah, that'd be nice if they could make that work anytime they decide to. Anyway, so let's, I can just break it, right? I don't have to do anything fancy to it. I'll lose it if I break it. I need shears, right? Oh well, I got plenty. In here, I got string here. And I have string here, okay. And I don't have string here. Do I want to raise it up a little? Oh, strings there. Oh, to keep that from growing. That's the bamboo. Well, that's good there. I'll put string there. Oh, maybe I wanted it initially like this low, and I figured the carpet would stop it. But now I'm getting rid of the carpet, so yeah, I gotta check everything. Strings there. Oh, this place is so... It's hard for me to get out. The XLOs can get out, no problem. String, 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 string. Okay, so this is the only one that didn't have string, and that's because it only come up to here because the carpet was there. I thought that was okay, I guess, but now I changed my mind. I want it there. Because some of these are too long. I mean, you know, no head clearance, whatever. Anyway, all right. Finish getting rid of these things, and then I'm going to have to get some glass. And I could do like gray glass on part of it and green glass on part of it. But I don't know if I want to do that. And this is going to have to go because they can get out over the lip, and I can't put glass there, the half block. And this, I don't know if they can get over this. With the bamboo there, they might be able to. So let me take this down. I can move it somewhere else. Yeah, having bamboo looks good. I'll put it here instead. But then I have to figure out how to keep it. Can I stack bamboo on top of bamboo? Is that... Oh, I can't put it on moss, apparently. Oh, okay. I'll switch this for that as well. And gravel. And moss. And gotta move that over. I can just break this, right? Yeah, I want it on that block there. And I was hoping it would go in my inventory so I wouldn't have to take my eyes off of it, but it didn't. Okay. That block there. And apparently... Ah, it does work. Okay. It's in a different place here. Yeah. I get it? Yes, okay. Different place relative in the block. All right. Now, then I have to put glass. And the question is, what color glass? Do I want to make it like gray here and green here? And then replace this stuff with moss? Do I just want to make it green everywhere and not care about the moss? I think I'd like to just make it green everywhere. Let me see what I had here made up. That was for that. Okay, here's green glass that I had made up. Whoops. Do I have gray panes? I probably don't have light gray panes. Should make some of that. I do know where I can get a bunch of sand now, and that might be something else we do today, is go out, find the desert, and maybe do some caving. Because it's not far out of the area that I wanted to stick myself to. So, I gotta flip pages on my thing. I'll do that later. You! Why are you in the corner, buddy? I can't jump. Yeah, you're not... No, can I get you pushed out? No. Okay. Come on. Yeah, come fly up to my shoulder. There you go. And now, sit down. There we go. You're sitting now, right? Okay. Put your back over here. They both drifted back. I think they were by the music box. They both drifted back. And the ceiling is too low to jump, which probably was a mistake. Okay. And they both got their dance flag. They both think they're dancing, even though the music's not playing, because they keep dancing until the song goes off. I mean, they don't stop dancing when the music goes off. I have to pull the disc out. It's weird. I do not have gray glass. Oh, and I'm 1 short. No, I only need 6. I thought I needed 8. I only need 6. So you can see how that looks. There. Okay. See what I like better. And then I can put the axolotls in there. Finally. And maybe I can start breeding them. I've got 3 of them, I think. One still needs to grow up. So I'm going to have to if I put that, I see the problem is I'm then going to have to also go out so it's connected. I mean, that matches the color of the whole vibe. But I don't know. I think I'm going to like this better. The vibe. I'm an old guy. That's how I talk. Yeah, see, I don't want them to get over here necessarily. I want them to be able to stay in here. So I'm going to have to break down some more of this stuff. Including that thing. Actually, I will replant this. No, I won't replant it. Forget it. Oh, that looks weird. But whatever. And here, well, nope. Here. Okay. Which do I like better? Do I like the green better, or do I like it? Doesn't really matter, to be honest. Doesn't make any difference. I don't know which I like better. I guess I can do a combination like that. Green up there. Green, gray. Maybe green in the front then. They just have to not get out, so. If they jump up there, that's fine. They can't get out from there. They can jump up on they'll jump up on the block with the glass, but then they can't get over the glass because they're on the ground and they can't jump that high into the ground. That's how I understand it. Okay. Not there. That's because there's carpet there, isn't it? Right? Yes. Or moss. Moss carpet. I don't know what they call it. And now I got gray. I'll have to make more. Well, I can make more green than I can make gray. Well, how does the green look on the gray? Well, I mean, the green looks fine on the gray here. I guess I want green. At least down here. And then I'll leave that gray. Okay. Make more green glass. I have only 2 pieces. That stacked. Did the other stack too? I don't think I gotta clean all this stuff up. Okay, and I did have string. Yes, I have more string. So I'll just put this here because I need more string. And I won't need this bamboo now. Put those away. Alright. Then this will have to come out, continue on. They won't be able to get out there. They won't be able to get out there. Once I put them in here, I don't want them running all around. I mean, they're supposed to try to get back in, I guess, but... I don't know. Wait, maybe I can do this. Then it'll be bicolored like it is there. Then green underneath that. Yeah, that'll work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 more. And they can get up there. So like I said, they won't be able to jump out the block if they're on the ground, I don't think. Or maybe I should just get rid of that. Or put another piece of green glass there. Or put a piece of gray glass there. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's say 6. I mean, I gotta make 16 at a time, so that doesn't matter. So I need 6 more green glass, which I can't make 6 at a time. No, I need 4 more green glass, which I can't make 4 at a time. And I'm out of room here. Green glass. Do I have green? And I like the green. I don't think I'm gonna like the, I don't think I would like the... Oh, it's night. I don't think I would like the lime green, because that I look at that and that looks really good. And I don't want to make lime green glass and waste it if I don't need to. Do I have glass in here? I got glass panes. That won't help. You might be able to stain glass panes, but I don't want to do that. Plain glass? That's light gray glass, but not panes. Light gray panes, okay. One thing I could do is organize my inventory. Oh, that's another thing. When I was trying to run away, you see I accidentally hit the... Well, maybe you didn't see, but I accidentally hit the crouch button there. The reason I got... The reason when I went to recover that I got even trapped enough that I got my Total of Undying triggered is because I was crouched. I couldn't jump and run away. Once I realized I had accidentally crouched, I uncrouched, and then I was able to jump and run away and not die. So it was pretty eventful. I wish I'd have streamed it. Anyway, where was I? Sand. Let's cook up some sand. Sure. Put some there. Do I have anything in here? I do. I have 1 cooked chicken. I'm not going to run over to get rid of it now. And you notice what I have in here, right? Scaffolding. It makes for great cooking. That may be the most economical if you have like a good source of because the bamboo grows like weeds, and I've got a spider farm which now doesn't have a lot of string. But 1 piece of the bamboo itself, I think, is worth like half a stick, which means you need 4 bamboo to cook 1 item. But if you put together 6 bamboo, you can cook 2 items. So even if you only got 1 scaffolding out of bamboo, it would be more economical. And you get like 6 scaffolding out of 6 bamboo. So you go from cooking a quarter item to cooking 4 items, as long as you have a supply of string. So that's actually a very good source of fuel. I think it's probably the most economic fuel there is now, bamboo. Scaffolding. I got tons of scaffolding. Again, this is on the Bedrock version. I don't know how it might change on other versions. Anyway. And make that. And make those. I gotta remember where I put my axolotls in a bucket. They're probably down there somewhere. And I'll put the baby like here and the adults like here, and then I'll use this as the breeding area, I guess. And then breed one. Okay. That looks kind of weird. With the extra one there. Yeah, I think, well. Maybe if I made this a shelf here. But then I'd have to make it, I'd have to make a bigger gap. Wouldn't I? I'd have to make a gap of 2 there. You know what? I don't think I need this glass. Because I don't think once they get on land, I don't think they can jump. Or will jump, at least, out of the glass. Because I've seen them, when I did the test, I've seen them get up here, and then they won't go back on the glass, and then they just go off, so. I think that'll probably be okay. Okay, well, that doesn't look too bad. You know, it could be better. But it doesn't look too bad. It still captures the feel of the room and all that. KZ helped me design this room. I have not tried to get a hold of her again. I want to get a hold of her and see if she wants to do like a wither fight. Now that I have good backup armor, I can you know, get it all even better. Oh, that's that weeping. It's like, are there bubbles? Is something in the waterfall dripping down? No, it's those things. Okay. Yeah, let's get the axolotls. Are they in here? No. Are they in here? Yes. Oh, I got 2 babies and 2 adults. I didn't realize that. Okay. Well, let's put the 2 adults in the same pen. And then put 1 baby in each of the other pens. And then they can grow up. And I'll breed another one, and then I'll put it in there, and then et cetera, et cetera. Okay. So if I want to breed, I need 2 buckets of tropical fish. And, oh, my tadpoles are there too, yeah. I'm just doing one at a time. No, I will. Yeah, I'll just do them one at a time. And I can get water out of here. There's infinite source. Okay, here we go. I've been looking to do this for a long time. This was made maybe 2 months ago, this pen, but then I realized it wouldn't work, and I never got around to never got around to fixing it. All right, guys. I know you've been trapped in a bucket for forever. I'm sorry. But there you go. Now you can go be free. And as a reward, and I know you got nothing to kill here. You really like killing. Oh no, those are the axolotls. I got the wrong thing. It's like, why can't I click on them with the... Good thing I didn't misclick. I would have put the other one in here. I mean, they're easy. All right. There we go. Wait. What? Oh, I missed them. It's like, that guy didn't have hearts. Oh, and I'm going to have to do this all over again. Okay, good. I got it before. Oh, my mic is clicking. Hold on. I'm going to have to clean my contacts again, I think. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Jump cut there. For those of you on YouTube, you suddenly got an axolotl in your face. How about that? Okay. Now, I want to get the baby somewhere else. Let's put baby there. And these 2 babies. Maybe I'll just do 2. Okay, I was like, they weren't all pink, right? I got a yellow one, a brown one here, 2 pink ones there. Oh, I'm going to have to switch those around. And a baby pink one there. See, he's trying to get out. Oh, no! He can get on the glass? No. Was he on the glass? You guys better not be able to get out. Oh, he's on the glass. Get back in the water. Why are you jumping? Ah! Do the babies have problems? Now he's stuck someplace. Oh, no. This is good. This is terrible. This is a disaster. Okay. Buckets of water. Get buckets of water. Abort, abort, abort. I'm going to have to do a double fence. Ugh. Get all of these in here. This is terrible. You guys are a pain. You're almost as bad as the axolotls. And they're really hard to corral, too. Oh, no. I put water right. I wasn't supposed to put water. Oh. Well, there's your content, folks, for the day. I thought this was going to be boring. Because they'll die if they're out of water. I hear somebody flopping around now. Was there somebody loose? I think there's one more, isn't there? I started with 4, so I should have 5 and I'm all done. Because I bred one? Okay. Ah! So this isn't going to work. What is going to work? I have to put a full block here. I can't do I have to do glass, not glass, whatever. And then I'll have to, yeah. I'm going to have to put glass. Not glass panes. But then it'll be harder for me to get in and out. I'll have to put like ladders on each side so I can jump up and get out. But then I have to be able to get out here too. And what did I do there? How did I mess up that water? I messed up this water somehow. Okay. Well, I think this is a problem for another day. Another day. This has been such a pain to try to get to do this. All right, put my water bucket back. Put empty bucket back, I guess. Well, I got an extra. I bred an axolotl. I accomplished one thing today. That was the bucket that had the tropical fish in it. Right. I could put the tadpoles in here, but they'll all grow up and whatever. I got 3 tadpoles, so I can get one of each biome. But then I realized I need 2 of them to get... Well, no, I can breed the 2 and then get another tadpole, and then, yeah. So that's all I need as a starter, but that's going to be a pain. You guys are really a pain. Really, really a pain. I could put the water down a level? Would that work? Because I think if they're in water, maybe they can't jump up onto this ledge. I don't know. I'm not going to solve the problem today. I'll have to do more experimenting. All right. What else is on my list? Let's look. Frog Light Farm I'm not going to be doing because I don't think I'm going to go to the Bastion. I don't think I'm going to do the Frog Light Farm in the Bastion. I think I'm going to end up doing that just out in the Basalt Delta because it's so dangerous there. I mean, it seems to make sense to do it there because you get the best rates because that's a spawner. But they spawn... How am I going to be able to build it if I can't survive being attacked by those guys? I'll have to watch more tutorials. The tutorials, you're all in creative. Yeah, it's easy to build if you're in creative. They don't attack you if you're in creative. And there's no way to turn off. Magma cubes are one thing. It doesn't even matter if there's lava poured on the spawner. They won't spawn. I'll have to, like... I'd have to go in and build, like, a solid block of non-spawnable things around it to keep them from spawning. 8 by 8 by 2, you know, 1 above and 1 below, and 1, you know, 8 by 8 by 3 block. I would have to build around it to keep them from spawning while I'm building the thing, which of course is going to be the same size. So yeah, would not happen. And I, you know, if I go into peaceful mode, not only would that be cheating, but it would also get rid of all of my other mobs hostile mobs that I'm using. Okay, speaking of using hostile mobs, I think going to the village and starting to build that other trading hall because those guys are terrible. I need to get more zombies. I need to breed up more villagers. What time is it? Is it night? It is night. All right. Rabbits, you are a monster. 1 stack and 19 rabbits pelts, 1 stack and 13 rabbits feet. That's why you're named rabbits. Okay. These things I will all... I don't know about the buttons. Fence gates. Okay. That's the same guy, right? And one of these had a bunch of cobblestone. Oh, I know what I can do. Let me do that. I'm going to finish those, because I haven't really prepared the ground. I will mark. I'll take some emerald blocks, and I'll mark off where I'm going to put the new thing. But then I'm going to go finish those lighthouses. Or, soul torch, redstone torch. Yeah, this is the one. Because those have got to be done. And I kept putting it off. So let's get a boat over there. Yeah, you're supposed to be over here. See, the animals, they move subtly. You set them down, and they can move a block, and then move a block again, and then move a block again. Is that just a Bedrock thing? I don't know. Bedrock has a lot of bugs. I know that. These things. Got to build more of these beacons and buoys. Because I don't have enough. I have enough to get me... I don't even have enough to go all the way on the village where I'm supposed to put them. And I will probably need... I'll need to get out my bed as well. I'm going to get that in my inventory right now while I'm thinking about it. Oh, yeah. Let's not waste this boat. I'll get my boat out too. And then another thing I want to do... Oh, I was going to go to the desert. That's what I was going to do. Travel to the desert. I could adventure there. Well, let me crank a few of these things out. And then a couple of these things at least. I gotta start on some of these things. It's driving me crazy. And pick this back up. Closer. Closer. All right. Speaking of things driving me crazy. Yeah, see, I'm supposed to navigate through these. But, yeah, making these all the way down the river to, did I grab those fences and stuff? I didn't, did I? Because I will probably need more fences. I won't need fence gates, but I'll need more fences, likely. I'm going to also probably need more wood. I'll have to chop that down. Not fence. Yeah, fences. That's what I said, fences, not fence gates. I probably have fences in there. In the box. But I'll grab these. I won't have to make more. Because I got quite a few. Alright, Axolotl was a loss. At least I noticed. At least they misbehaved right away. I didn't walk out of the room and suddenly come back and all my axolotls are dead. I'm not hydrating properly. How do you do that? Let's see if I can steer the boat while I'm hydrating. Apparently the answer is yes. Oh, I got more bridges to build too. But these things, this is driving me crazy because these look really nice. I'm really proud of how these look. And they're only complete this far. I want to make these all the way to the pillager outpost initially. Eventually, surround all my world with these things. Make navigatable channels, but there's so much water. And I had to dig canals and canal bridges, like you see here. So let's see, where do I want to put these things? Basically, I put them around the turn. So this always, I never know how far apart to put them and stuff. Okay, so now I need one. Well, let's see where I definitely want them. Probably one here. Right? I'll just mark with fence. One here. Not gonna stay. So then one out, probably on a diagonal here somewhere. Right? Let me get out the lily pads. Maybe get out of the boat. That would help. Okay, and on the diagonal from there, like here, something like that. I'll adjust this when I'm actually trying to... Oh, this guy's going to attack me. These guys are going to attack me. Look! Look, you guys! I got a headache. I don't need you. Making it worse. Okay, so... diagonal from here, or actually maybe diagonal from here. Oops, not there. Not there. I guess I can't place it. Can I not place it on the water on a diagonal? Yeah, I can. Okay, something like that. I don't know how far away I'm going to want it yet. Maybe one more, and then bring this out one, or bring it out there, bring it out to like here, and then over. Because I want the middle to be like right about where this is. That's the idea, is to put the middle there. Middle of the channel. Right? Okay. Because I want, it's got to be viewable from the other one, but it doesn't have to be that viewable. But now the question is, do I do it on the diagonal, or do I do this one straight? Maybe I do this one straight. Yeah, this one probably would go better straight. I can anchor it like here, and then... something like that. So the middle of the channel is, well, there and there. So let's say here. So it's not there. It's, say, here. Okay. Okay, so let's do this one more over. And then I think, is that about the right distance for doing one? So it'll be off this shore a little bit. Well, that feels like it's wrong. It really should be here, I think. Not there. Okay. And then... how's that? Where's the middle? The middle's here. Yeah, that lines up with that part of the channel, so that's good. Alright, there's one, and I think that's the right distance apart. I guess I'm marking them with lily pads, not with fences. Well, here, this is what I'll do. This will be fun. I can kind of gauge. Yeah, I know it's getting late. So you come out here, and then you see... maybe? Yeah, see, I might have to put an intermediate one. I think I'm going to have to put an intermediate one on this diagonal. Yeah, the thing about putting on the diagonal is then it's not so sharp of a turn, but from here, see, then it should be like this way on the diagonal. Get my bed out. This is why I do this kind of stuff off camera. I just want to get an idea of where they're going to go. So that's what I said. I was going to do the obvious ones. So that one is going to be there. And then there'll have to be an intermediate one, I think. So I got to do them close enough together that I can see one from the other. And that's a little far apart. Actually, let's do this. Where did I put that? I picked it back up. Okay. Pull these out. Might as well grab all those. They'll fit. All right. So red right return. Ah! Oh, somebody's got a trident. That's great. That's great news, but not you. You got the trident. Thank you. I have to pick up everything, otherwise one of the other drowns is going to pick it up and maybe not despawn. Oh, that's what I could have brought. I could have brought a diamond with me. I still need to do that return to sender thing. Okay. A little higher. A little higher. There. I'm going to need more of these things, too. Alright. And obviously put the glass and everything. Yeah, that could be wider. That could definitely be wider. Okay. I'll do it out 2 more. Yeah. Alright. I think. I don't know if this is going to work. I'll have to check it all off stream. Red right return. Another trident! I should spend the entire episode just sitting here fishing for tridents. No trident that time. I didn't think I was going to need a return chest with me. Maybe I do. I pick up enough junk. Okay. That actually is where they go if I build the thing around it, right? That's on the... That's right. That's at eye level. The torch is at eye level. No, they go a little lower then. It's supposed to go lower. Okay. Okay. And then, where else do I want? Get out the lily pads again. And get out more fences. And now here, this is where I really need to... See, this is going to be like diagonal here to here. I'm ignoring you as long as I can. You know, maybe I should. I usually don't use the sword unless it's the trident guys. It's got looting on it. Maybe I should do the looting because zombie flesh I can sell. Okay, so that's actually not quite a pure diagonal. Let's fix this. I don't have to do it on a pure diagonal, but it works out better if I do. Why is this not... I gotta get far enough along that I don't see the black dot anymore. Because if I see the black outline, it's going to want to put it... Okay, so there. So that's good. I was pretty close. So in that case, I will move this over. Because I would actually prefer it on that block. So I will put it here. That's where it'll go. Get rid of all of these. Okay. And I can get torches back out. And obviously I need to build all the infrastructure around it, but this is your basic idea. Let me get rid of these things. So I can actually steer the boat through here when the time comes. Ah! Wow, this is really a busy location here. Anybody else? Anybody else want some? Plenty of sword here. I still got plenty of durability. I don't need big salmon. I got too much salmon now. Okay, let's check this out. Which way am I coming from? Okay, here. So I am going to need an intermediate one. I'm pretty sure. Come through here. And then I need an intermediate one because that's not close enough. But then there'll be one here. Okay, that looks good. And that looks good. I should put it up higher. I don't know if that pure diagonal is right. Well, I want to be able to see that, and then I got to be able to see this around the corner, too. These are all tough decisions. Might have to put another one, like, right around here somewhere. Here somewhere. Here, almost for sure. I'm going to want one, like, right here. So I will mark that. Yeah. Well, I'll mark it off center and then I'll figure out how to do it later. Now, the ones that are on here, I usually put, I don't put fences, I put, stone walls. Okay. That's kind of a angle there. And then another one for sure. I think, right. Is that another trident guy? Where are you, buddy? Man, who needs a trident farm? Just have a river. There we go. Another trident. That's 2 today. That's 3 today. Wow. I'm going to get a whole healed one. I got to go back and sleep. I didn't bring my bed. Yeah, probably one around there. That bend. One around this bend. I should move those down. They look really dumb there. Floating up in the air like that. They're not going to be... This is where they're going to be anyway. At this level. No, that's actually not where they're going to be. They're going to be one lower than that, too. Right? No, that's right. That's where they're going to be. Red right return. Oh, I'll never get this. Ah, I got it. And that soul torch is floating in the water somewhere. Which I'm going to want. I had an even number of these two, so if I don't have an even number, I know one's missing. Oh, I know why it's missing, because I put it on the ground there right away. And I was being chased. Oh, I was going to breed up, while I was here, I was going to breed up a villager, because I'm going to need another one. I may want a bridge here somewhere eventually. I've been talking about that because I mean, I've got a little dorky bridge there that I know I'm going to want, but I'm going to probably want another bridge near the, across here somewhere, but I don't know where exactly I'm going to put it. Somewhere a bridge to the village. Figure out what the narrowest point is. Actually, where I put that torch might be where the narrowest point. So I could put the I could put like the guides on the post for the bridge. That would look cool. That would look nice. All right, let's go move that stuff. Pick that up. Pick that up. Get back in my boat. See how this looks so far. Okay, I know I'll need an intermediate one, so that's one. Then one here, and see these look a good distance apart. One here, and that's at the wrong height. And then there's going to be one right around here somewhere. But I don't know where yet. Something like halfway between these two. Maybe a third of the way. And then maybe one here. And one here. And I think this is a good place for the bridge. Put the bridge up high here. So I'm not going to bother measuring it all out. I'm just going to say, okay, this is approximately where it's going to go. Yeah, torch. And yeah. And torch. Okay. And then now here's the here's this. So that might be good, or I might want it. Yeah, see, I'm doing that on a diagonal. I'm gonna want it straight because I don't want more than a 9-degree angle where you have to turn your head and look for the other one. So this one may need to be instead like here. Yeah, something like that. Not quite this far out, but something like that. Okay. Rather than here. But this might be where I put the bridge. Because I think that's would be a good place for the bridge. Although this is a very good point. Yeah, okay, that stays. It's here that I'm gonna do. Okay, so that's right. Yeah, but it's not gonna be that far away. It's gonna be, I'll probably have a buoy here pulling this one out, and that one also. A buoy rather than a beacon on the edge. But these really narrow spots, they need beacons. And then something like around here. Whoops, turned the wrong way. Something like that, somewhere around there. I got to plan better for what I'm going to do on stream. Actually put it here. Actually put it here. Because that's actually perfectly lined up. And I think that's the best place. Okay. And these will not be along the wall. They'll be in the water. So when you get through here, I can see that one. So that should be good. I can definitely see that one. And then I'll need an intermediate one there. Coming this way, I'll be able to see that. And then I'll be able to see that when it's actually there. I'll have to trim away this dirt some. But actually, that'll probably be out into the water some. So, and then when I'm here, I can see that, which is more or less intermediate in this channel. I may want to move it. I may want to put two. But like one here. and one. I got one there. This might be too far away from both of these. I might have to move one of these in this way and then another one there. But this is a narrows, and I do want, that's the most important place to put them is on narrows. So, probably have an intermediate one here somewhere. Let me see. Okay, I see that from here. It's like right there. Oh, and this needs to go up. I couldn't see it as well as I should, because... okay. Yeah, okay. There. And... go through here, I can see there. Okay. And here, that's a little far away. Yeah, I'm going to want to put up one like here. I think. Here. Of course I got grass. Aha! I heard you. Where are you? Uh-huh. You want to make a sale? I might want to buy something. Let's see.
Uh-huh.
No.
Uh-huh.
No, I don't want to buy anything. Don't insist. Nobody likes a pushy salesman. More like here, I think. You can't actually do it that way. But it's going to be off into the water. And that lines up with here. Why can I not place that? Oh, I'm getting clicking again. Hold on. Okay, I think I was bumping my cord. All right. Get rid of this. And I can pick this up. Put it there. And pick this up. And put it here. I'll pick this up. Do I have 3 of each? I do have 3 of each. Okay. Okay, so I think that kind of works. This space, those will be out some, so that'll be good. I think that's good. I'll need an intermediate one between there. I don't know where yet. This is a choke point here, but I'm going to try to, because it's pretty close to that. So I don't want to, I mean, they don't have to be like perfect, like, oh, they would absolutely work as navigational tools. They just need to look good. Because I know where I'm going, believe it or not. Okay. And did I say I wanted an intermediate one there? Maybe. And here. Okay. That's okay. Those are closer than these. These are a little far away. But I need them closer to there so I can see. But let's see, a diagonal one would be good. Except then I couldn't see it from there. And that's about as far over here as I'm going to get it. Okay. This is my rough plan. Come on, buddy. Missed it. Alright, sleep. Got a bed already set down over here. A bed which hopefully is far enough away from the village that my village doesn't get all wobbly again. Alright. Okay. That's all I'm going to do on this for the day. I'll measure them back out, and I may actually build them as on my own. I got so much work to do in this world that I want to do, and but then when I'm streaming, I can't think of exactly what it is that I wanted to do. Okay, am I ready to go back? I got my bed, I got my other things. Okay, let's go back. And, oops, I got my boat all crooked. Okay. That's at least the start. That will get me a start. That'll get me going. No, maybe I don't need an intermediate one there. I don't know. It's kind of weird because it's a sharp angle and quite a distance, but I might actually have other ones down the other channel. I mean, I could eventually have marked that channel as well, and then I just have to know when I get there, oh, you turn here to get to the village, that kind of thing. I could even put signs. I could put signs somewhere. I put a sign there. Yeah, see, there's no real good place for me to put a sign. It wouldn't be attached to anything. Unless I put it on top. And then it'd be floating up high in the air. Hey! Johns, how you doing? I don't know how long ago you posted that chat. I just now saw it. Thanks for stopping by. Gaming. Yes, I am gaming. This is Bedrock edition of Minecraft. This is my Let's Play world. First time you've been on here. This is the world was created in 1.17.30 with the 1.18 caves and cliffs optional generation turned on, so it's experimental. But then I stayed in a small area, and then when 1.18 came out, I expanded my area, and then 1.19 came out, I expanded my area a little bit more. So, but this is my Let's Play world. And this is, all these go up on YouTube afterwards, and I have them on episode number, and this is like episode 94, I think. So I'm getting close to my 100th episode. I hate it that I miss chats all the time. And I hate that. I'm not looking down. My tablet is... I monitor my chat on a tablet that's sitting next to me on the couch, propped up on a pillow. So it's not exactly within my field of view. I have to turn my head and look over. Yes. Wow. Now let me see. Let me get rid of some of this stuff that's here. First of all, let me put down... put this down. And put this stuff in here. Lily pads. And is that anything that goes there? I think that's what goes there. Torches here. Now I'll put this down. And the bed and the boat. Okay, and that's goodies I got. Put these away. And then let's go do some adventuring. Since it did not work out very well. Seeds. Seeds. I gotta go out to the composter. These things. I gotta find someone that'll trade these things for me. They don't compost. I don't know if anybody buys them. Be nice if fishermen bought them. Because they're totally worthless in that kind of quantity. I mean, you only need like 8 of them to make a conduit, right? And hearts of the thing are hard to come by. So I only have, I think, 1 in here somewhere. Maybe it's I don't know where it is. This would be the right place for it. Yep, it's here. Oh, I can actually move some of these. See, this is how I free up more space. I do that. I say, oh, see, I'm going to need 64 hours. This was my walk in the door junk chest, and I first walked in the door and threw out all the junk when I was in the ocean monument. So I ended up with so that is now my ocean chest. I got to organize my stuff. I'm so terrible at that. Okay, let's compost these seeds. The nice thing is, I got so many of these blocks, the blue blocks here and the red blocks. Those are nether wart blocks, and you get so many of those that, but fortunately, they compost. So they're good compost fuel. And this is my kelp farm. It's the cheesiest, smallest little kelp bone meal farm. I got a switch. If I need kelp, I can turn it off. I'm surrounded by ocean that has kelp that goes much, much faster. Okay. And tridents. Oh, I got... okay, that's an actual trident. I probably want to put mending on that, maybe. That's my channeling trident. So... let's get another one of these started, a plain one. And I need to make space for it. I don't want to put it up there. I want to put it down here. So let's find something. Let's find something that I'm not going to need. I mean, this is all junk. Smite 2 on a sword, Smite 4, protection 2. See, that one's decent. This is for guess. This is guess material. Oh, projectile protection 4, that's really good. Death Strider, that's good. I think it's going to be the Smite 2. Thorns, no one wants thorns. I'll take both of these. Nobody should want thorns. Heal my pick a little. Alright. And smelt these down. Yeah, put that, oops, in there. I got more books I can put in there if I get more good ones. Got room for another trident now. So disorganized. Joker boxes. Okay, let me look up where that desert is. I got my list right here. Actually, it's been an hour and a half. I'm going to take my midstream break here, and then I will come back. While I'm on break, I will look up where the desert is, and then we can go adventuring towards the desert. Unless I might just go in the nether and set up a nether portal to get to the desert. That would probably be the smart thing to do. It's a little bit outside the area that I'm trying to restrict myself to, but not that far outside. It's only like a couple hundred blocks outside. So anyway, there is a mesa that's much farther away. I will definitely want a nether portal for that. But anyway, I am going to take a quick break here. I'll leave you with the dancing with the dancing parrots. And if you're watching on YouTube, there'll be a jump cut here. If you are watching on Twitch, I'll throw out the BRB screen, and I will be right back. All right, I'm back. I looked up where the desert is, and I was confused with the mesa. The mesa's outside of my range. The desert is it's less than 100 blocks. 2048 is where I wanted to stop, and it's 2107. Now, I don't know if that's the front of the desert or the back of the desert. And it's at a diagonal that I've already explored some, I think, but I should take a new map with me. Because it's an area that I don't think I have mapped. It's actually where the stronghold is. Oh, gotta sleep. Don't want any silly phantoms. So, yeah, this will be part 1 of an adventure to get to the desert. I don't think I'm going to get there right away. I could take my elytra and fly out there, but actually, maybe I will start by flying out there. Maybe I should fly out there. Maps. Where do I have maps? I've got maps. I know I've got... I don't know if I have a map of that section. Unknown map, unknown map. These might be the two. Spawn southwest. That's what I want. And that's the original spawn. No, that's southwest. I want southeast. So I'm going to need to make a new map. Yeah, I'm going to need to make a new map because I don't think I made that map. And in here, I have the 2 maps for the north area. And I probably don't need these on me anymore. Spawn northeast. Why does it keep doing that? Unknown map. Oh, close that. Spawn northwest. Spawn southwest. Spawn northeast. Yeah, this thing is getting too cluttered. I gotta cut this down. I don't need all this stuff. Spawn southwest. And I will make a new map for spawn. Spawn southeast. Right? Yes, southeast, because that's where I'm going. So let me make the map. That's not where I have... That's not where I'm storing those things. Okay. Make sure I don't open it up here. And, I need, to make a compass. And redstone. And then I need 8 paper to make the map, and then another 3 paper to extend it. So that's 11 paper. I have 2 paper. Perfect! I just need 9 more. 9. Which I can make exactly 9. And make the compass. And make the locator map. Okay. And do I need to, yeah, if I open it, it's gonna, okay. So that would be bad. I don't want to open it yet. I'll take it with me and then take the cartography table with me as well. Okay, I gotta make sure I'm at that location. Actually, let me, yeah, I'll just take this one out. Northeast. I want to make sure that I'm in the right area, so I'll go east and then south. So just from here, if I go straight south, make sure I'm in the right on the right map. Okay. Which actually I've been a lot of southeast, but I never mapped it out. Okay, it's still pretty early. And I am not going to, I should get my bed and my boat out. Most of this is boat. Most of this is water. I'm not going to put my map in my offhand because I can't count on myself to not die. Because that's how I am. Okay. My bed, my boat. Pick this back up. And there is other stuff this way, but yeah. Mesa Bryce is. I found all this. I don't consider it cheating necessarily to go into chunk base and look stuff up, but I actually made a creative copy and ran commands to find the things because it's really important that you don't. Oh, it's where that border is probably. It's actually important that you don't get your world too large. And so I don't want to just wander out. I wandered out in an area that I knew was within the area that I wanted, but anything else, I don't want to wander too far. Okay. Yeah, just south of here, I'll be in the right area. I thought I had already made one of these maps, but I couldn't find it. And I don't want to take a chance. Problem is that, yeah, that doesn't work that way. There was a bug at one point, and it might still be there. I'm definitely far enough off now. Whoops. That's not the button I wanted to press. Well, actually, let me just go. I gotta go to land somewhere. I was pretty sure that I had made one of these already. And unfortunately, there was a bug that it would take up extra memory if you made a map. So you really wanted to, I mean, a lot of extra memory. You couldn't even get rid of the map. But, yeah. All right. And what is this called? Just spawn space N W. No, this is northeast. This is wrong. Oh, southeast I want. Right. Okay, spawn space S W. Okay, let's open the map. And that's obviously too small, too zoomed in for what I want. So let's expand this. And one of those. Spawn southeast. Right? Why is there nothing coming up here? I only need one paper to expand it, right? Okay, rename map. What? I thought I only needed one paper to expand it. One paper copies? Don't you only need one paper to expand a map in here? Well, if I keep trying and it's not working. Okay, question mark. There we go. Let's see what the question mark says. Navigation is an important skill. Look at card. Term can help you create, expand, copy, and even name maps. Place paper on the first slot to craft a map. If you add a compass, second slot, create a local map. Adding paper or a blank map will let you expand or copy your map. Yeah. Paper in the first slot lets you expand it. Is there a bug where you can't expand maps in the cartography table now? I would not be surprised. Do I need... Will I need 8 paper now? Do they change it? Do I have a source of paper around me? No. Alright, let's go back. Get some more paper. If I have to, I'll expand it I mean, it's open now, so I can expand it anytime I want. I mean, I can expand it at home, any place I want. I said at the beginning, this probably wasn't going to be the greatest of episodes. I mean, let's play. Sorry, I opened the throat lobster. I should have done that far away. I can get some more tribal fish while I'm here. This is the border of my original spawn area. That's why this is here. So I know that's actually the bottom of the map. My original spawn area was all northeast. Nice music. I always like Minecraft music. I think they may have fixed the problems they were having with it being too crazy or too loud. The new music, it was out of balance with the old music. I don't have a really big paper farm. I probably should make one, but with automatic stuff and all that. But, oh, hello, dolphin. Why'd you follow me here? I wasn't swimming. You can't dive down there. You think that's someplace to swim? Do dolphins hunt something? Is there something down there? This is a fire boy? I'm gonna name you Hero. Is Timmy in the well down there? That is so weird. Okay, now he stopped. That's like my cat does. What the heck? I think there's a fire! Or Timmy's in the well, one or the other. That is so weird. I've never seen that. Okay, I added a clip, but I'll probably have to edit it. Where was I? Did I pick up the 18? I did pick it all up. I'm gonna have to go sleep soon. So if I expand it 3 times 8 is 24. I need 24 paper then. To expand it the normal way. And I picked up the table, right? Yeah, I'll set it down in the house and see. If I have to, I might have to do it on the crafting table. Ah! Bug rock strikes again. I wouldn't be surprised. It used to be you could expand with just one paper. Maybe they changed that now. But the advantage of using the only advantage of the cartography table, well, the cartography table had the advantage of letting you expand it cheaply. So if you can't expand it cheaply now, I might as well make all this paper. Okay, and no, it doesn't work to expand the map anymore. Cartography table is broken. Yeah, something to add to my list of bugs. And I have that right here, and I have things that I want to either look up or log if they're not there. I gotta find this page. Riveting content. You know, not every stream can be a winner. Some streams are just not feeling well. Here we go. Okay. Cartography table. Can't expand. Yeah. Okay. Now let's go back to the page with my coordinates, assuming that I am going to find the place. Hopefully I'll still be able to expand them in the crafting table. Right? Unless I'm just using it wrong, which is quite possible. Okay, that's working. Well, oh, it starts with level 0, so I did need more than 24. I needed 24, and 8 is 32. And then I'll have to rename it in the crafting table. So that's what you get for the crafting table. You can rename it without empty map. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Oops. I clicked on something and then that didn't. Nor this is the map I'm expanding. You can rename it without spending XP in the anvil, I guess. I gotta see how much XP I have. And map level 404. Okay. And nothing's on here because that's another bug. When you expand the map, it erases everything that was on it. That's been a bug for a while. Okay, now rename it. Spawn, and this is southeast, right? Okay. There we go. Now I got my map. Now I can go back out. And I don't need this anymore. And this, my boat's already out there. It's probably time to sleep. Put the paper away. No, it's not time to sleep. How about that? I always think it's time to sleep because it takes me forever to do anything. All right. Hello, cow. Dolphin's gone probably by now. Good. I kind of like this design, but I wanted to use the mangrove wood on something. I guess it looks okay. Kind of weird. The reason I have this boat in my travel area is because I will never mistake it for another boat. Because there's no way in the world I would purposely make a boat this color. Actually, orange is a color I like. So. I feel like I'm going slow. Yeah, something was wrong. Oh no, it wasn't wrong. Well, might as well go over here a little bit. Get just this corner. And then go, because I'm going to go diagonally across the whole thing. So this way I'll have a nice diagonal to go across. Okay. I have the coordinates written down. It's, I'm going the wrong way. Wait, what? No, that's the right way. I'm not in the positive yet. Okay. The map actually doesn't start until, like, it starts at, like, -16 or something. It's weird. I have to go around this. And I'm going to be boating across the ice, I think. Maybe I'll just walk across the ice. This is why you can see when I did, I changed from experimental generation to actual generation. From the 1.17.30 experimental generation, Caves and Cliffs, to the actual 1.30 Caves and Cliffs generation. I had the generation, even though caves, excuse me, large caves and cliffs did generate in the experimental generation, they changed the algorithm a little bit in the meantime, so. Okay. I'm going to try to go easy here. And this is the way to the... You don't have any babies with you, right? This is the way to the stronghold, but of course I don't take it over ground anymore. I take it through the nether. And it's really short distance in the nether. Okay, I am heading to 2107, 1828. On this diagonal, the reason I'm trying to stay as much on this diagonal as possible is because I know these chunks were already generated. They were generated in 1.18 actually, and then the diagonal in the southwest was generated in 1.19, and I'm going to try to wait till 1.20 to generate the rest of the maps. And then after that, I'll just have to wait. Oh, I bumped my cord. I'll just have to wait until if there's new generation in 1.21, I'll just have to. I'm not going to give up this world, I don't think, but I'll just have to go out, find where something is, and then go through the nether to get to it if it's a new biome. Is this way closer to where I want? Yeah, probably. Well, it'd be awesome if I accidentally run into a warm ocean, but I'm clicking again. Hold on a second. Let me mute. Okay, turtles. I was saying the warm ocean, because I don't have a source of coral reef near me. Ah, I may not have rated this for goodies. I can see I didn't take the crying obsidian out of it. Nothing else. Setting soon. No gold. Oops. Yeah, don't stand there. The only other way to get crying obsidian is by trading with... Let's make sure this is not going to... Oh, it's on something. Whoa! Ah! These things! They break too fast. And where was the slab? The slab must have been here. Okay. Yes, let's not fall into the lava. Okay, what do we got? Golden apple, that's nice. Obsidian, I don't care. Not even worth taking. These are not bad. But unfortunately, you can't transfer. It'd be nice if you could transfer enchantments to a book or something. But you can't. Put that there. Should I take the chest with me just so I know it's been looted? Actually, there's probably better ways of marking that's been looted. Like, put a torch on it. I don't know I've looted it. Okay, get out the bed. That's nice finding a golden apple. I need to make some kind of gold farm. I've needed that for a while. Because I'm trying to get zombify villagers and cure them to get cheap trades. And a couple of them didn't, it didn't work right somehow because maybe I didn't set their I moved them before I set their, I see him coming. I moved them before I set their occupation. Maybe you have to zombify them while they have an occupation for that to work. I don't know. Then when I set their occupation, they were unemployed when they were zombified. And then when I set their occupation, they didn't. Okay, which one is it? South, east. Put that there, so I always know that's the one I don't want. Okay, I could put the golden apple in the chest I brought. Okay. Look down a little bit more. And am I at the edge of useful boating? Probably. I can look at the coordinates too. I want to try to keep the coordinates within a couple hundred of each other, so. Hello, turtles. I guess I can go around. It looks like there's more ocean over there. And there is not more ocean over there. Oh, what? That's a... Whoa, nice generation over here, though. That is cool. Do I want to take a picture of that? No, not really. All right. Oh, gotta get out. Bedrock version has a ridiculous amount of health. Okay. I do need to have the map. Problem going on land is it's harder to have the map out and navigate around. Wow, this is amazing. Look at that cave. I mean, but this generation, this is classic Minecraft generation here. I'm swimming, I guess. Or walking. Or swimming. Okay. I'm getting a little off of the straight diagonal. It is actually a little bit farther to the X coordinate, so I should be erring on the side of going this way. And I came out here to find a witch hut initially, and there was a bug that witch huts weren't spawning. They finally did fix it, but because I wanted a black cat. My cat is black. I had two cats that were black until recently, and so I wanted to get a couple of black cats, and all I needed was one to breed, and I figured, well, the easiest way is to go to a witch hut, but unfortunately, the witch hut did not spawn there, so because there was a bug. No quote-unquote temples were spawning. Whoa! This is nice. Okay. This is a place to do a screen capture, come back to, get the 1209, 1209. That's nice. Is that safe to go in that water? I think so. Okay, my screenshot is saved. I I don't look at the screenshots that I save often enough to remember things, but... If I see a jungle around here, that's where... Aha! I think that's where... I think I see a post there. That is where the stronghold is, I believe. Yeah, there's jungle, and there's my nerd pole. So this has all been generated before in this direction. At least, you know, I might be drifting off a little bit, so there might be a couple of chunks around the edges. My render distance is what is it? My render distance is 18, I think. It was 22 when I first came out here. It's 18 now. I'm on an Xbox One X. I wanted to get the Xbox Series X, but had some expenses come up. Hello, buddy. Oh, this was a nice jungle where I could have gotten parrots, maybe. I did find parrots near my place. Closer to me. Maybe parrots. I don't know. The parrots, it's hard to... where they spawn is kind of where they like to spawn on logs. And something else. I don't remember what the something else was. Okay, this might be new terrain generation here. I believe it is new. I don't think I've been out past where the stronghold is. Oh, that's what I should have brought a return chest, because when I get out to the desert, I'm going to end up. Well, I will mark where is actually a good place to go in the desert. I don't know the coordinates are exact. And then I can build another portal, get out here faster. But I thought it would be a nice thing to explore on my way out here, going to the desert. This is a massive jungle, and not a single parrot. Do I need to put down logs? Anyway. Ah, there's a parrot. Oh, they might spawn on leaves too. I have 2 parrots. I'm not going to get another one. This would be way too far to try to bring them back. Actually, it's about as far as the other one. in the exact diagonal. Look, that's jungle over there too. Wow. Anyway, my simulation distance is 8, and my render distance is 18, so higher than on some devices, but not as high as like on PCs. But the Series X, the render distance, like the default is 32 or something for the Xbox Series X. Eventually, hopefully, I'll get out of my financial straits and be able to buy one. I had the money when they weren't available, and probably should be happy they weren't available, because then I had some expenses, and now I don't have the money. I'd have been even more in debt had I bought it then. And the price of the Xbox One X actually is very small compared to the other expenses I have. But still, significant enough. I could be going down this river. This is still jungle. Wow, this is the world's largest jungle. Okay, not the world's largest, but... Oh, no, I haven't been filling out my map. Well, I'm going to walk back this way, so I got to remember to check the map. And this is the corner of the map. This way. Is the sun going down soon? Okay. Yeah, this is a nice river. There's logs, but I don't see any parrots. Is this in... I don't know if this is in Java yet. These logs that spawn. Just laying on the ground. I guess they spawn on leaves? I don't know, I saw that one on leaves. And I'm getting close to where the edge of where I would want to go, but oh, look at that! Beautiful! Look at that desert! That might actually still be on my map. No, it's just off my map. As the coordinates told me, it would be just off the map. And there's a nice river here to go back for ways, and another parrot, a green one. I like the two red ones. They say parrot to me, like the Toucan Sam or something. That what Toucan Sam was like? Okay, well here's desert. I gotta explore this a little bit, see if there's a desert temple. I don't want to explore it too much. 2107. Yeah, this is like exactly the shortest point to the desert. Let me put my bed down. (2107) 1828 is what my locate command gave me. Okay, so that's like over here. So where would I want to put the portal? Probably a little bit closer than that. 1828. I just want to find that spot, see why it said that was the closest desert. I don't think there is a reason why. Whoa, nice! This is where I could put another portal down there, right? Oh, there's a village, desert village. Oh, it's off in the distance. That might not even be a... No, that's not even a desert village. That's too far out. This is not a very large desert. The chances that I find a desert temple here are low. It's pretty small. Compared to like that. I gotta be careful here. The sand might... Some of the sand might collapse. Oh, look at that river. That's so nice. I died in another because I forgot. I thought I was sneaking and I wasn't sneaking. Okay, so the river doesn't go through. So it's small enough that I will just go ahead and explore all of this. I think, especially that way I can explore more. Oh, there's water there and then an aquifer that it goes down to. That's interesting. Is that, yeah, this is just, nice. Oh, maybe that's not an aquifer. Maybe that's just, it's a break in the sand. And all that water is from that one break. But there is an aquifer there. Okay. Oh man, this is a cool place. I was so close to getting to it. But now I have a good, reliable source of sand. I still wouldn't mind buying it though, because yeah, I'm completely off the map. Still wouldn't mind buying it because that will, and then it's completely renewable, you know. And emeralds are completely renewable. I have so many emeralds because I do a lot of raids, but then I also do trading and stuff. If I do trading after the raid, even more. So that might be. Let me get out my spyglass. Be a nice thing to get out. Yeah, that's Pat. Oh my goodness! It's a temple well! Someone tell IBX Toy Cat the most rare and useful structure in the game. He, if you don't know IBX Toy Cat, what's wrong with you? He is undoubtedly the largest. Well, I don't know about undoubtedly. He is. I would imagine that he's the, if not one of, if not the largest Bedrock streamers / content creators. I'm going to go inside this thing, and I might regret it. There's a cave through the... I could find it. I'd have to go lower. Find a fossil. Somebody spawned in here. Oh, uh-oh. I think I see an opportunity to do some exploring out here in the desert. Just a little bit of exploring right now. Not much. It was dark enough to spawn. Well, there's another cave near here somewhere. Oh, look at this! Oh, wow! It goes down to more. That is cool. And it's not like that's, unfortunately, it's all underwater cave. So I don't dare explore it right now. It looks like a purposely secret area, you know. All right. And there's another village over there. I don't think that's... Look at it, but I don't think that's desert village. No, it's whoa! It's half desert, half mesa. Oh, that's pretty far away. I don't want to go that far away. That's interesting. There's a mesa hut, and then there's desert construction there. I'm not mesa. What am I talking about? This stuff. Those kind of trees. What that's called? Ah, savanna. Not mesa, savanna. So a combination savanna and desert. I don't think I need this map anymore now, do I? No, I'm off the map. If I go back that way, might be useful, but I'm off the map. So I'll put a couple blocks there because I might need it to get up here. Because I want to climb up here and see what I can see. I could collect one of these. Do I have shears with me? I probably do not. Do I want to make shears? I probably do. I have so many shears. It only costs 2 iron. Go! Oh my goodness. Am I going to fall? I think I'm going to fall when I close this. No, I'm partly on it. Okay, it wasn't that big of a fall. I was like, am I going to fall down 100 blocks? But no, not 100 blocks. Not much of any blocks. Okay. Now I can say that I have... I might have been able to use the silk touch. Can you use silk touch on that, or do you have to use shears? You might have to use shears. I'll take a chance. I know shears work. And again, I should have anticipated that. Did I get it? I got it. Okay. Don't break any blocks around here. It's dangerous. Well, this is not a large desert I mean, it does kind of go large that way, and that is the diagonal that's completely off the map, but that's okay. I could actually, if I put the nether portal at 250, 250, right on the corner, 248, yeah, the 256, 256, or 250, 250, 2048, 25, yeah. That will be in the desert, I think, or close to it. I'll put it just outside. 250, 250 will be 2,000. 2,000, and that's not quite in the desert, is it? No. $2,000 is not in, but I'll put it a little ways outside that corner, and then it'll be somewhere in here. Oh, another one. I can make a couple flower pots. Put 2 of them up as mementos. Just 2. All I need is 2. I can come back out here if I want more. Yeah, this is going to be in the desert, 2,000, 2,000. Definitely. Oops, except I'm going the wrong way. Am I? No. I'm like right here, but I got to put my bed down. Don't panic. Put the bed down. You'll be fine. Monsters don't come out that fast. Oh, this would be a good place to set up a record farm. Flatten out a big area. Leave it dark. Set up a record farm. Okay. 2,000, 2,000 is right here. I will put, I guess I'll put this down. Now I'm going to use my crying obsidian. I just want to put a marker right at 2,000, 2,000. Doesn't have to be a large marker. All right. Cool. Well, now that I'm out here and I just took a break, I'm going to actually, or just slept through the night, I'm going to actually take a break. And I'm going to do it here where I'm sure I'm safe. Because you never know. Anyway, so if you're watching on YouTube, there will be a jump cut here. If you are watching on Twitch, then you'll get a BRB screen, and I will be right back. All right, I'm back. Thanks for sticking around while I take my old man break. My old man midstream break, because I'm an old man. And old men need to do things more often than young men when they're drinking lots of fluids. So, all right, I am in the desert. I think I've pretty much explored all the desert that there is to explore. So it's probably a good idea to start heading back. I guess I can walk around a little bit more. I like to end the episode always in my home. Getting my gloves on here. But, yeah, I want to fill out the rest of that map. This is some cool area, I must say. All the generation in Caves and Cliffs is cool. For sure. Okay. Well, I guess I'll start heading back. I got my mementos. I do want to have this map out when I do the others. No desert temple, sadly. I could do a command to look for that too in my creative copy, but I'm not. Not right now. I might do that later. Boy, that bunny let me walk, like run right by him, and he didn't run away. No, I don't want to bring a rabbit home. I want to get over here a little bit. Look this way. So yes, I have lots of sand now. So if I do a project with lots of glass, I can get lots of sand. I have to figure out a good place to make the sand farm, or not farm, but quarry. Quarry, that would be the word for it, right? Mine? Quarry? If it's stone, it's a quarry. Yeah, there's that village over there, just outside of range. So I do have to be a little careful, I guess, while I'm here. Make sure I'm not doing anything at night. That is outside of spawn range, I'm pretty sure. I've been up there and up there. Okay. Well, it might go much farther in that direction. I guess I'll go a little bit that way. Get to where the water is. I gotta make flower pots now. Figure out where I'm gonna put them. Is that desert there? I think that might be desert there. So it goes quite a way south from here then. Oh yeah, that's desert there. There might be a desert temple out that way, but I don't want to expand the map more than I have to. So if there's a desert temple out there, I will look for it in my creative copy. Or I'll make a new creative copy and look for it. Alright. Let's go back. See if I can get all of this diagonal on the map. There isn't really time to explore any of the caves here, but I did see some nice ones. I don't need this yet. Well, we found the desert, so I have tons of no, that's lower. This way. Get these back on the same coordinates. We have tons of sand available now, so I don't have to worry about making lots of glass for things. Having glass is nice if you're building contraptions too, like not necessarily redstone contraptions, but kind of farmy contraptions. It's nice having some glass so you can see through. Stuff goes wrong, but I mean, a lot of the tutorials you see use glass just because they want you to be able to see what they're doing. And I discovered that this river did not go through, right? There's a red parrot. You can't breed parrots, so if I want to get another red parrot. But two's a good number. I know where to come if one of them dies. I need to get a replacement. Because they might die. Animals die a lot in Minecraft. I'm right at the edge of where that map was. Okay. Keep this out. Just get this linked up to there. Pandas! Nice! I did see pandas at the other large jungle where I got the parrots too. And pandas are not something I'm going to take back with me either. Can you breed pandas? I don't know if you can breed pandas. I have to look that up. That's not that dangerous. Definitely don't want to be in the jungle at night. I want to stay near the river. I mean, even not at night. It can get pretty dark here. And it is getting dark already. Yes, it is. I will have to get my bed out. Hello, buddy. He heard that I had parrots and he wants to come visit. Sorry. You won't like it at my place. I got cats. Cats that bring home feathers at night. But only chicken feathers, so I guess that's okay. But you never know, they might get desperate. Decide they're hungering for something else. Only one. I only sleep with the one, rabbits. He was the first cat I got. And as you can see, he's a monstrous rabbit killer. Am I going the right way? No, I'm going the wrong way. Because I get turned around when I sleep. Okay, this way. You always I get turned around when I sleep. You set the bed down, and so you're facing from the foot towards the head, right? But then when you lay down, you're facing from the head towards the foot, and then when you get out of the bed, it's yeah, that's fine. Okay. You're facing the opposite way than you were when you put the bed down, and that confuses me because I'm easily confused. I want to kind of get this on the map, primarily so that I'll know easier if I'm wandering off the map when I'm coming out here again, if I take the map with me. But I know it's pretty much right on the diagonal. That's the whole idea. Does this river go through? It probably goes through pretty far. Let me put my boat down. Watch, it's not going to go through at all. Excuse me, need another drink. Oh, that blue parrot is beautiful. I'd love to take him home. Are blue parrots rare, like blue coral and blue axolotls? Might have wanted to take him home. Still got a waterway back. This might connect up to the ocean or the other river. These 1.18 rivers are also a tremendous. The new generation for 1.18, the caves and cliff, not just the it's not just the caves and the cliffs. The generation, the nice wide rivers are also really appreciated. Don't think it's gonna connect though. No, not gonna connect. Okay, let's punch this thing 40 times to get it to break. Because Bedrock. Okay, I've got enough of the map done now. I can just look at my coordinates, I think. As I run back home. I do end the episode sometimes out in the field, but I don't really have much else to do. Although I'm really tempted to explore some of this stuff more. I can go until 10 o'clock. But not after that. That's a hard time. I gotta stop. That's weird. There's all this that's dirt. I'm clicking again. Hold on. Okay, I think I have to do something about my microphone jack. It's the jack. It doesn't. It's plugged into a chat pad on my controller. There's a village here. Wow. A nice plains village. Wow, this is a cool village. small, but down in this little valley. Is there more of it like down there? Wait, this isn't a plains village. What kind of village are those? The buildings are plains, but red coats. They're swamp! They're swamp villagers. Where's the skeleton? Don't kill the villagers, man. They're swamp villagers. I must be close, or jungle villagers. They're jungle villagers. I'm close enough. The plains village generated down there, but these are close enough to the jungle. Oh man, these guys I want to save. And they're right in a good spot right now. These guys are rare. I mean, you can't breed them in the swamp. I guess they're not that rare. I could breed them. But these are naturally generated. Yeah, hi guys. Sorry. You're probably not going to be happy with this, are you? But I'm keeping you safe. I know. Would you like safety or freedom? That's the eternal question. I'll give you a light. How's that? You'll feel happier then if you have a light, right? You don't have a bed in there, but you got a light. This is cool. This was unexpected. Actually, I should take a picture. They can't get to the town center. Oh, this is really awesome. Huh. Yeah, see, the rest of the village goes down there. Put some more torches around here. I guess it's not that big of a deal, like I said, because, I mean, it's cool and all. Don't get me wrong. But, villagers don't breed based on, you know, the children of those villagers are not going to be those kind of villagers. They'll be wherever I was. So, it's not a big deal. I probably didn't need to trap them. But, but I did, because I'm a cruel man. Okay, this is the way I want to go. This is amazing terrain. See, this doesn't actually look like old-fashioned caves. This is just, or new-fangled caves. This is old-fashioned, bizarre generation. I don't know where the jungle is. I mean, this is Savannah. Are those Savannah villagers? No, Savannah villagers don't have those colors, do they? No, they had leaves on the side of their head. Oh, hello guys. How are you? Yeah, alright, I'll just leave you alone. Okay, where was I? Trying to get out of here. That's where I was. Going back home. And that's the river I want to take. Those weren't... I'm not confused, am I? I gotta look up now what those villagers look like. Not that. I want the boat. Actually, I don't need this map anymore. Do I? No. Get my torches back out. Okay. Now I just have to look at the coordinates, make sure I'm doing this right. Well, that was a cool find. Again, I'm not convinced that that's as rare a find as I thought it would be. Oh, we can't have this. I spent a bunch of dirt. Well, don't do it in the boat. I spent a bunch of dirt. I spent a bunch of dirt blocking those villagers in, so I need more anyway. Okay, how much dirt do I have now? Still not a lot. And it's getting dark. And I definitely don't want those villagers hurt. Even the ones I don't have did trap. If one of those had been an NW, a green shirt, and it was on Java, it would be a very rare find indeed. But because you can't breed NWs on Java, but you can breed them on. Unfortunately, I guess you could say, they will breed on Bedrock. Unfortunate because, you know, then you get untradeable, useless. Does that mean too? Call them useless? Villagers you can't give a career to, so you'd never be able to trade with them. But that's not the case on Bedrock. You can't, Java you can't breed them, so you have to go find them if you want to, like, have a human zoo. Bedrock, there's no reason for that. I'm only saying that because I know someone that was doing that, Lilla Priscilla, who stops by the yeah, that is the one I have. Who does stop by the stream sometimes. She set up a hall to try to get NWs there, and I challenged her to see if she could get one of every type, or as many types as she could get. So, and then I said, although I don't know how difficult that is, because you can breed them on Bedrock. And so, I mean, originally I was saying, well, you can just, you know, keep breeding villagers until you in different places till you get them. And she said you can't breed them in different places. You can't breed NW villagers. So, if you don't know what NW stands for, that's good. That's why I'm using the initials, because I think it's a derogatory term, but that's what they call them in the game. And this is a massive ice. As you can see, it's a massive ice area. I'm getting closer to home now, though. But yeah, big ice. Trying to stay on the straight diagonal as much as I can. There are other, there are actually a couple other. Oh, you got child. I was going to do the cool thing, but you got child. I still want to do the cool thing. This is going to be more dangerous. This is the cool thing. You put down water. And then you can boat up onto the ice. And then pick up the water. No. Back up here. Okay, this is not so cool when you got a bear chasing you. I want to pick up that water. I got lots of bears chasing me. Can I do it? Can I do it? Can I do it? Got it. Okay, I'm out of here. See you guys. I did a cool thing, and I'm gone. Uh, I mean, it was still cool. It was even cooler. You might say it was even cooler. You take a water bucket with you, you can go uphill and on stairs and stuff in a boat. So you theoretically could travel just about anywhere in a boat. Which an illustration of that is here. Oh, you got one with you too. Whoa, I didn't know. I did not know that you had. I'm out of here. Are you keeping up with me? Oh, that's why you're keeping up with me. You got in the boat. I almost died. It's like, I know they can't run that fast. Wow. All right. Here's my iron farm. That that was interesting. Have another stream marker there to maybe make a clip. Oh, yeah, I know. You're angry at me, and you got quite the reach. Okay. Sorry, buddy. I hate to do it, but you got to go. I'm going to leave that boat there. I've obviously having not AFK'd here, this, I won't get a lot of iron, but I'm going to cook the fish I got. You hear them already. This is a really good iron farm. It's a design by Silent Whisperer, which I modified to make it cat safe, so the kitties haven't escaped. And you can see there's kitties all around here now. Anyway, this was a multi-episode project, plus they did a lot of stuff off stream. If on YouTube I have a playlist. I do not have a collection set up on Twitch yet. I want to set up a collection for this series. But I have a playlist set up on YouTube that has all of my, it's called Minecraft Tryhardia. It has all the Tryhardia episodes. And if you go back just a few episodes, you'll see that I have where I'm making the, oops, you'll see I'm making the iron farm. Ugh, my cat is up from his nap. My cat has had some trouble. My two cats were Tuna and Sardine. Sardine passed 3 months ago. She had a kidney defect. She lived for 11 years with a defective kidney, so that wasn't bad, I guess. But Tuna's still around, and he, everybody, the reason I mentioned both of them is because everybody thought that was so cute. Tuna and Sardine is my two cats' names. Did I get all three? Yes, I did. So, yeah, what was I saying about Tuna? Oh, he's always had a history of hairball problems. He's been having more serious hairball problems, and it's been infecting his eating, so I'll probably take him in. He's due for his checkup anyway. I'm going very slowly because I see that bear. You're not aggro on me yet. I'm not close to a baby. So yeah, this is actually a boat launch they made just for the dirt, for the ice, so I can go whee and then stay in the boat, just glide on the ice. Oh, I didn't bring the I could bring another if I brought that empty bucket, I could have brought another tropical fish with me, because believe it or not, that there's a little patch there, and that's because of the way the generation changed between 1730 experimental and 18, that I got what was tropical ocean was replaced with an expanded version of the ice. There was ice in 1.17 farther west, but then it became a massive ice shelf, so it I have the tiniest little tropical fish. It's not warm ocean though. It's whatever, lukewarm or whatever. So it has desert. Okay. I am going to figure out where I'm going to put those flower pots as my memento. Because I don't decorate. I can put one here. Maybe I'll put one there. It'll look weird. I brought two. I kind of want to put both of them out because, you know, this is not appropriate. Oh, I can put them down here. Desert brushes in with... that makes sense, right? Desert brushes in with... putting it on the floor would look terrible. I can put it on a fence by the door. Oh, I got fence out here. Well, that's probably also looks stupid. I mean, I'll figure out where to put these yet this episode. For now, for now, I don't know what to do. For now, I will give up. Now let's see if I have. I guess I'll just put them here for now. But I need to make the pots. And I should have 6 clay in here. And make 6 brick. I want to make more than 6 because bricks are nearly useless. That's gonna look stupid there. Let's see if I have. Do I have 2 birch fences? If I have 2 birch fences exactly, then my decision is made. I have no birch fences. That's too bad. I probably have birch fences somewhere. I've got birch stairs. Yeah, let's do something silly with the stairs. I think you can put them on stairs now. Well, I mean, I can always put them on a block and then break the block and put them on stairs. Oh, come on! My cat's gonna run away! Don't run away. Okay. I will obviously do something better with this. Oh, I could put them right on that. I could put them in front of the windows there. Then they'll be on the chest, but that's okay. I don't think I can place it on the chest, but I don't think it... I think I can put it on something else that's on the chest. Right? Ugh. I don't have to break this. I got stuff in this chest. I don't have stuff in this chest, though. Anyway, I'll just put it somewhere else for now. Oh, no, I don't want to cook the oh, now I got terracotta. That's not right. Oh, I need the mud balls. Ugh. I forgot how this works. Do I have... I might even have clay balls somewhere else. Ah! More miscellaneous blocks. And I'm completely disorganized. Alright. You always get 4, right? No matter what you break it with. Yes, I believe so. So, put the terracotta in here, clog that up. And put the clay balls here. Because I'm completely disorganized. Now I can make... now I can make bricks. Right? Cook them. Cook the bricks. Cook this. Make it the bricks. This is like one of the oldest recipes in the game, and I can't remember how to make it. I am going to get those stairs. Did I get the stairs? Yeah, I did get the stairs. I do not like the way this is going to look, and it's going to block off my... Yeah, that I definitely don't like. Yeah, I'm going to hate this. Yeah, I pretty much hate that. I gotta get the fences. Why do I not have more of those birch fences? I must have used them for something else. Do I need one? I think I only need one. Yes. Now I need to find a place to put the birch fences. And now I can make... I should have pulled those out. Now I can make 2 flower pots. There we go. This is how I decorate. Poorly. Okay. And there. And there. And you know what? That looks terrible. They would have looked better on the floor. Well, whatever. That's where we're going to stay for now. And by for now, I mean probably forever. Because I'm never going to place... I would prefer them in front of the window. If I put this... can I put a flower pot against the wall? Or do I need to have it on... Because I can't put it right on the chest, right? Let's verify that. No, I can't put it right on the chest. But I can put it on a block and then break the block, correct? No, it comes off. Okay. So I would have to put it on a shelf somewhere. Or on a fence somewhere. Okay, I'll go back to this. It looks weird. But I don't want to take up all the space in front of my doorway. Okay. Sure. That looks beautiful. That looks perfect. Would it look better like over here or something? I mean, it's silly, but it's a memento, you know? I went on an adventure to get those things. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here, folks. Let me see who there is to raid. I gotta get my inventory all straightened out. I'll do that later. Let me get on my spot here, my sign out spot, and change my camera view. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here for now, folks. I will be back on Wednesday night, 6:30 p.m. U.S. Central Time, from 6:30 to 9:30, between 9:30 and 10 o'clock. So let me see if I got somebody to trade. I do not. Okay. I will be taking off then. So I hope you have a great evening, great night, great morning, great whenever until I see you again. And wherever you are going, on the road or in life, you should enjoy the drive. Okay, folks, I'm out of here. Bye-bye.